the Expressions podcast live again. And today, this episode has been a long fucking time coming. And me and this absolutely incredibly talented guest have just been talking about this for a while. But this man I've been listening to since 2022. It's been a long fucking time. His production is it's fucking incredible. And I think he also is, a person who's created like in terms of the sound that I cover here on this podcast predominantly, created one of the all-time classics in this scene, and a shit ton of other bangers and so much more to come. So without further ado, I'm joined by the legendary Mark Valley. Mark Valley, man, welcome to the show. How are you, bud?
Yeah, bro. I appreciate you for having me.
Of course, brother. Of course. How you feeling today?
Feeling good, man.
Hell yeah. I love to hear it, man. I love to hear
Yeah.
it. So start us off as always. Where are you from, bro?
So I'm from Connecticut. I don't know. A lot of people really don't know where Connecticut is, but it's like right by New York. Yeah.
Yep, yep. As a New Yorker, I in fact know where Connecticut is. Connecticut's fire. I have a lot of great friends from Connecticut. I know a lot of great people in Connecticut. Connecticut is a cool state. People don't know enough about it, in my opinion, but there's a lot of people doing some cool shit out there. There's also some, maybe not as interesting places in Connecticut, but what could you say? What's it like growing up in the great state of CT?
Uh, Nothing really. It's just some regular, like a regular town.
Hmm.
I fuck with it. It's chill. Nothing really going on here like that. Nothing hectic, crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Calm. Did you grow
Yeah.
up around people making music? Is there a little bit of a scene out in Connecticut or anything like that? Yeah.
Uh, yeah, definitely. That's where I really got influenced into starting type because there's definitely some people from out here from the same city that I'm from who's doing like the underground too. Like um his name is Bodman 56K. Like he produced for like Uno and Fani.
Bob on 50. Yeah, I know who that is. I know who that is.
Yeah.
I've seen that name before 100%. Yeah, I'm looking this up right now as we speak. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm a huge yeah, I know who this man is. I had no idea he was from fucking Connecticut though. That's so fucking cool. Um, so you kind of just segue perfectly into my next question, which is give me the origin story. How'd you start making music? Obviously, you just mentioned some of the people you're around. I'd love to hear that story though.
Nah, yeah, definitely. So really was in like high school, like I said, Bodman, like I started hearing his music and like he was producing for like
And he's
Uno,
from like your
Fani.
area.
Yeah, type shit.
Hmm.
And yeah, I just really fuck with the sound. Like it was just like some shit I never heard before, like some crazy shit. So yeah, and then that's how I really just got influenced for that. And I just downloaded FL Studio and learned from off straight off YouTube videos, just
Dude, the YouTube
practicing and shit.
videos.
Yeah, just after high school type shit would get home and just would just make music type shit. It
Lock
would be
in. I
ass,
love
it
it.
would be ass at first, but slowly it like progressively got better.
Yes, and you definitely have gotten better. I can attest to that. Who were you watching on YouTube? What producers were you watching cook up and that, really inspired you and you learned a lot from?
There was a bunch. I don't know. Specifically, I'm trying to remember who I really watched, but I just watched a whole lot of videos. I would just search up like how to make melodies and stuff. Cause I first started like how to make like Mexico drill, like plug beats.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's how I really started. Like I was really into that sound, like I said, like Uno and old Cardi and all
Hmm.
that. So that's how I really just search
Plug.
up how to make plug beats. Yeah. I was
Of
really
course.
fuck with that. Uh-huh.
What an era that was, man. What an era that was. Yeah, Mexico Joe is a really cool inspiration to have and a legend himself. Yeah, no, I have producers come on here all the time talk about how important the YouTube tutorials were, how important, people watching people just cook up live on YouTube and posting clips, full videos, whatever it may be. Everyone comes in here talks about Nick Mira and like internet all
Yeah.
those internet money videos and shit. So it's so
Bro.
cool to see the producer community is always like giving back. And I know when you're in the position, I mean, you're already in a pretty fire position, but even as you continue to go up and up and up, I know you'll be one of the people that are giving back. I already tell how good of a person you are, Mark Valley. I have a question. Is that your government name, Mark Valley? You don't have to tell me what your real name is though or anything. I'm just curious.
Nah,
It's not.
nah, that's not my real name.
Okay, okay, okay. Because I was
Yeah,
gonna say, if it
a
is,
lot of people think that is crazy though. A lot of people really think that's my real name, but nah,
I think
it's not.
I think it's because so many producers are just I don't want to say Like they're just ridiculous names. They're not real
Yeah.
names, you know?
It's just
It's
like
like
some random not, but I fuck with it like some shit like Destroy Lonely. It's like some crazy
it's fire.
it's
It's so
like
fire.
unique. Yeah.
It's so no, Mark Valley's such a fire. I've
Uh,
always loved that. I was like, damn, is that his real name? Is your again, you do not have to tell me your real name. Is your real name Mark though?
nah, like I got nothing. Like nothing at all. It's just like I don't know. I just
How
wanted
did
a
you even
name.
get it?
I
I
just
tell me
wanted
how
a
you made
name.
this up then.
Shit. So like when I was first like coming up with a name, I was like, I don't want to be like a thing, like Destroy Lonely,
Yeah,
like
yeah, 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 yeah.
so I wanted to be like a real name like Travis Scott or like something like that.
That's a really good example to put here because that is not even close to his real name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So I wanted to kind of be like a name, like a real name, but it wasn't gonna be my real name. Yeah. I just
yeah,
wanted,
of
I don't
course.
know. It just popped up. Like I just found Mark and then I just found Valley out of like this song and I was just like, yo, fuck, I'm gonna just put it together.
Mark Valley. Nah, it really is fire. And I think, there's when I meant before, like people use ridiculous names, just like not people names, not
Yeah,
Mark or like, and if they do, it's like it would, be like their full name, it looks like. I think another producer comes to my top of my head, like Pierre Bourne. That
yeah.
that is not his name. That
For real.
cannot
That's what
be
I'm
his
saying.
name. That can't
I'm
be
trying
his
to think of
name.
like other artists,
Not
but
many
no,
people do that though. Not many people actually go out and do that. Which is interesting because it's really fire when you create this name. And it's weird, like Mark Valley, it's not Travis Scott, I think is a perfect example.
yeah,
Travis Scott, when you look at it, it doesn't I don't know, it doesn't strike you as like, oh, this is kind of fire. But then you keep like
yeah,
looking at it, you see him and you're like, nah, Travis Scott, like this is fire actually. Like, how did you even come up with this? But it just sticks and it works. And I
for
think
real.
that Mark Valley, that's what exactly what it does for me. Shout out, yeah, shout out for your creativity right there. That is really good. It's really it's a funny story, but it ends up fire. Like it is.
It took a minute. Not even gonna lie. I had mad different names, but
Take
I
us
don't
through
know.
some of them. Take us through some of them. I know sometimes
Yeah,
people are embarrassed by some of their first names and stuff like that.
yeah. Like I had a bunch of names, but not one was like, all right, this is the one I'm gonna use. But then
Yeah.
once I heard Mark Valley, and then I told my other boys who were doing music together, he was like, nah, that shit sound fire. And then I just stuck with it. I was just like I was like, bro, I'm not gonna think of another name.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Nah, yeah. Shout out to people telling you it was fire and you knew it was fire too. It just is.
yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah. Mark Valley, one of the great names in the underground right now. So, Mark Valley, we're gonna take the people through your resume right now and what you've done. I'm gonna just kind of bounce around, talk about different songs that I really like from you and just, some of your bigger shit. But we have to start. You already know what I'm gonna start with. I kind of alluded it to in the intro, but Love Flew 2, Lifeless Garments. You produced that with Barlos. Almost 500,000 on SoundCloud, almost 400, I mean, excuse me, a little over 400K on Spotify, which is fucking insane. October 10th, 2022 is when that song came out. It is, I think, an iconic song of the current sort of underground sound that's been around for the past few years. I don't think it just has this sort of special place, I think, in just the community. Everyone knows the song, everyone's heard it so many times. And not only did that song exist, but then there's the Love Flew 2, the normal pitch, the OG one on the summer page that has like 70K. And then you had Zodiac remix it, Geek Mode, that has tens of thousands of streams. Like it's the beat is iconic, it's classic, the music video to it. Take me through what it was like making that beat and with Barlos and just sort of hearing that song for the first time. What did you think? Do you think it would be as big as it is?
Nah, definitely not. When I
Yeah.
first heard the snippet, I was like, this shit fire. I had a couple of people telling me like this shit crazy,
Yeah, yeah.
but now, yeah, when I first made that, like I made the melody, so but I wasn't thinking nothing of it. Like I was just like picking random sounds. Like I think that shit took like 10, 15 minutes to make. Like I was just doing like just making a pack for bar loss. And yeah, that I just was picking like some weird ass sounds. You could hear it in the song.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like some weird sounds. I
It's a
don't know, like
different beat. It's really, really unique. Like there's not really anything like it. It really stands out.
yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
So yeah, and then I sent it to Barlos and he ended up using it. Like he put it on his drums, like his classic drums. If you hear Barlos's drums, you know it's his.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
like the bass, like the 808, his shit crazy.
Crazy.
So
Shit
Yeah, and
breaks my
then
car, man.
not for real. And then we got it placed with Lifeless, and the rest is history.
The
So
rest is in
crazy.
fact history.
Yeah,
It's even crazier because, you know, obviously he's an underground artist, but he has a just a huge cult like
yeah,
cult like following, like really not many other people, and he's got almost 15,000 followers on SoundCloud. He has millions and millions and millions of streams, and that's his most streamed song on SoundCloud. And I think that's really, really insane to have that song and to sort of have that moment. But yeah, iconic song. It will, yeah, will forever live. Will forever live. I'll never stop listening to Love Flew 2 for sure.
for
And also too, I saw the Young Thug snippet that I think is going to be on his upcoming tape, and I can imagine you're pretty excited to hear the full version of that, unless or if you did already.
nah, yeah, definitely. Nah, that song crazy. We definitely have more on the way. Like I linked with them in New York with Barlos and Lifeless. So shit was crazy. Like,
Oh, dude. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. I saw.
finally
Mhm.
meeting them in person and shit. Like, we all just talking through IG, all met through IG and shit.
What was
So
it
it's
like to sort of meet them in real life? And was that the first time you've met anyone through this sort of SoundCloud community or anything in real life before?
I met a bunch of people already so
Back.
far. So yeah, meeting them it was cool. Like I said, it was like it's like my number one song right now. So it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
definitely cool to see the people I made it with.
Yeah, no, it's a fucking mega hit, man. It's absolutely a mega hit. It's yeah, and like I said, absolutely iconic. So who else have you met? Sort of in the scene and stuff. I always think it's cool when people are able to link up, and especially guys like that. I think Barlos, he's from Texas, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're from Texas.
Texas. I don't know where Garments is from or wherever he may be at, and but it's just kind of cool to. And obviously you're from Connecticut, but for you guys all sort of congregate in New York City is really really cool things from people from all different walks of life being able to come together. It's really fire, man. I fuck with that.
Nah,
Have you met? Are you tapped in with a lot of people in sort of the New England underground scene? Because the New England underground scenes, specifically in Massachusetts right now, I've had a lot of guys on from Mass. I talked to a lot of guys from Massachusetts too. Have you linked up with people up there? You work with anyone up there?
not really
Yeah.
upstate. Nah, for real. I don't even know. To me, I never knew any artists from Mass
Oh,
or from
dude, but
Connecticut like that.
yeah, I don't know really artists. I don't really know many in Connecticut. I can't say it, but Massachusetts, that one of one soldier guy.
Yeah, I think I've heard of
He's
them.
he's crazy. He's from Boston.
Oh, yeah.
Mo Bangers, he's fire. He's from Mass. Shout out my boy Nine Geek. He's from Worcester. He's fire too. Worcester has a pretty interesting scene. Yeah, we need some Mark Valley. Connecticut, Mass needs to link right now, man. Let's get this
Facts.
going. Let's get this
I didn't
going.
even know. So for real, I'm about to tap in.
Nah, yeah, well, I'm gonna speak this shit into existence right now. Yeah, no, there's so much fire. There's so many fire guys up there. But regardless. Tim Duncan, Rolling Thrax, almost at 60K. What a fucking song that is, man. What was it like to get that placement? That beat is so fire. That whole Thrax tape was really, really good too. Yeah. What can you say about that?
Nah, it's just a crazy song. I feel like it was like one of the first few songs where he started changing his sound. So
Mm-hmm.
like I'm glad like he was able to do it like on my type of beat, like some different vibe. Like that beat's
Yeah.
a whole different vibe.
Whole different vibe. I think that's something you bring to the table. It's obviously it's with, a little bit within the realm of just the underground sound, but I think a Mark Valley beat definitely brings this sort of uniqueness factor to it that you just it sort of hits you in the left ear. It's just like, this is different. But then you're like, this
Yeah,
is hard as fuck, actually.
yeah,
You know what I
for
mean?
real.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So I
Nah,
love that song. Southside Silhouette, Talk to Him on Honcho's page. That song only has 17,000 streams. People, let's figure ourselves out. Get that shit up. That song is so underrated. I didn't realize, like, I love that song. I didn't realize how underrated of a Southside song that is.
yeah. Nah,
What
yeah,
you
that
you
song
love that
crazy.
song too. That's the samples and what is the sample in that song?
I don't even know. I forgot the name of the sample, but it's definitely like a sample I heard like on TikTok or some shit.
No, I know the song. I was killing.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
It
People,
was
someone tell us what it is. Tell us what it is. I'll figure it out probably
yeah.
after. So I'm like, what the hell? Why did I know that when I was
Nah, yeah,
talking
that
to them?
song definitely got like that beat. Like I was inspired by when I think it's "You and I" by Destroy Lonely. Like it's kind
Yes,
of similar to that. Like I
yes,
was
I
like
could
when I
definitely
heard
see what
that
you're
beat,
saying.
yeah. So like as soon as I heard that song "You and I," like I think I made that beat.
Fire. Yeah, that
Yeah.
that 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 beat is so fire, bro. Also with Southside, you have Talk, that you prod with Patrick. I love that song. You have a couple really, really fire songs with Teflon, Pop Bottles on Vague's page. I think that song is so gas. The song's so gas. Teflon's hard. And then you have Code on Slumps Tape. One of the people that you've been working a lot with, who I got put on by Laveau, shout out Laveau, NDOD, who I've been fucking with heavy. You have Tesla Truck, Zombie, goddamn. I hope to see more from you guys in the future. I really been fucking with NDOD a lot. XO Jador, a guy I've been tapping for a minute now. You guys have a couple bangers too. Dark Beach, Forever, How I Did It. Some of a couple other random songs that I love from you. Dark Low, Backpedals. I think that song's fucking so fire. Shout out Dark Low. One of my favorites right now in the underground. And then you have two fire songs with Soul Josiah. Shout out Soul Josiah. Jumpin' and No Hook. Jumpin' with Keizo too. That beat's fucking insane. And yeah, you've just produced so much quality music and music I've listened so much to. And the question I love to ask, bro, what does the success feel like, man? You know, you started doing this, like you said, coming home from high school, trying to make some Mexico Dro plug type beats, learning all this shit, and then, having songs that have across SoundCloud, millions of streams in total. You have a song on Spotify, almost 500,000 streams. Your music has clearly impacted so many different people from everywhere across the world, man. What does that feel like? Is it surreal? Did you expect it? Yeah, walk me through it.
Nah, definitely it's surreal as fuck, like 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 how I said how I started, I would listen to like Uno and Fani, like I would always hear these songs and I would see their plays and I would be like, damn, it's like fire. It's like crazy seeing how much plays they're getting. Like I would always like imagine like how it felt like to have people listen to your music, like not
Yeah.
just my beats would just stay on my laptop for a long time.
Yeah.
So now like that is finally getting heard and people are actually like fucking with it. Like it's crazy. Like I'm
Yeah.
really grateful for this shit for real.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. It's I think you put it really well, which is seeing these guys that are up. You mentioned Uno and Fawny, and those are two guys I grew up on and still listen to this day. And you're like, damn, like hundreds of thousands, millions and millions and millions and millions of streams. You're like, wow, like what is it like to have all those people fucking with, my art, my creativity, what I'm putting out there, and for you to sort of see that now where people are like, again, I always say this on here, but just for myself, like everyone I have on here, I fucking listen to, and I've listened to extensively. Like I've really listened to a lot of your production for, like I said, 2022. It's been a long time, like years of Mark Valley on my speakers or in my headphones,
Yeah.
and it's just crazy because you've been able to impact me so much, and really you're just starting your career, which is so cool, and that's why I love to have everyone on at such an early stage because I think you guys have the potential to be so special, all of you, and yeah, Mark Valley, another one of them. So I gotta ask. There's a song on SoundCloud in on your prod playlist, Destroy Lonely, Stupid Rich. What is going on there? Can you tell me what's going on there?
That's just a remix like I made like when I
Y-
first like
Yeah.
this when I
Okay.
first would listen to Lone. Yeah, like I got introduced to Lone by my friend.
Hmm.
And like once he played like Lone for the first time, I was like, nah, this like he crazy little. Cause I got like I said, I was listening to like Uno, but at a certain time, like I would listen to that every day. So like I got bored of it type.
Yeah.
So like I needed some shit new. So once I heard like Lone and like the new wave, like I don't know, I was like, nah, I need to make some remix to this shit.
Yeah.
And
When
then
did you first hear Lone? What year was that, you
like
think?
it was definitely during like 2020,
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
2020 for a fact, I
What was
think.
the first song you really fell in love with by Lone?
So I follow Alone already, but I didn't know he rapped. I thought he was just like some fashion, like he would
That's
like
crazy. That's
yeah, like
crazy.
I just thought he was like some like Bloody Dior, like he was just a fashion
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, of course, of course.
And then my friend he was like, yo, you heard Lone? I was like, Lone. I was like, I know who he is, but he raps, and he's like, yeah. And he played I think it was In the Air.
Yep, yep, yep,
In the
yep.
Air, Can't Hold You.
Mm-hmm.
Can't Hold You, yeah. And I forgot what other song it was. But it was like three songs, and all three of them were crazy. And I was like, yo, this sound is crazy. I never heard that type of sound before. That like type of production and like that type of like the way Lone be rapping and stuff. So
Way
that's
different than everybody
influenced me
else.
crazy. Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that definitely influenced me crazy.
You know, it's like well, yeah, Lone is really, really one of the greats, and it's so interesting to me because I think as much as like Lone's influenced a lot of people, I don't I never hear people who I would say like, oh, they're a Destroy Lonely clone or anything like that. He has such a flow
Yeah,
that's so different and so him that if you tried to copy it, it would be it would be just a bit much. People would be like, come on. You can't even copy it because if you do it wouldn't be natural. What he does is
exactly.
so him and so unique, and yeah, that's why I've been a fan of him for a long time, just like yourself.
Yeah,
So
for
looking, kind of reflecting back on all the music you've produced and all the songs you have out, what song are you most proud of? What song is it for you that you're like, wow, I can't believe I made something that sounds as good?
damn. I mean, I fuck with all of them. Not gonna
You got to
lie.
give me a number one, though. I can't let you out easy like this, Mark Valley.
Damn. Shit. Out of all of them, damn, I never even thought of that.
Hey, man, that's why I asked the questions here. That's why I've been asking the question. I'm thinking of all this stuff. No, listen, it's a tough question. You have so many fire songs. I'm not gonna act like it's not. But if you give me one song that you're most proud of that you think is this is the best thing I produced to date. And
Yeah,
of course, that's going to
probably
change because you're going to produce more and more better stuff.
for probably the one with Bear One Boss, like
Oh,
the
bro,
one I produced with Laveau. Yeah,
bro,
that one is like
bro,
the craziest one so far. I fuck with.
bro. I completely forgot to bring Matrix up. I love that fucking song. I have like my notes, and this is really funny. It's on like a Google Doc, but
Mhm.
the the last bullet point of it in terms of like the music that I really fuck with, I just want to write down. I have it in front of me. It's literally the first thing on the next page. It went down. I apologize. Bear One Boss Matrix. That song is so fucking fire. That's the song you would say you're like, I can't believe I made such a thing.
Yeah, definitely. When I first heard that shit, I was like, damn, what the fuck? This is
That beat is
so,
fucking insane, bro. Insane.
yeah,
Insane. I can't believe I didn't bring that up. I feel so mad right now, but it's all right. It was brought up. Can we, and that's with Laveau, right?
yeah.
Yeah, shout
Shout
out
out
Laveau
Love
again. Laveau has a couple crazy songs with Bear. Can we
for
get some more Mark Valley and Bear One Boss? Please, Bear One Boss. Please open up your eyes. Start locking in with this,
real.
man.
This definitely will come more so on the way for a fact.
Of course, bro. Of course it
First
will.
of many.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So, Mark Valley, who are you listening to right now? What music, when you open up your phone, what are you first listening to? What's in your ears right now? What's catching your attention? Always curious to ask the prods this.
Shit. I listen to as of right now, I haven't been listening to many, but probably like Lifeless, definitely Lifeless. Until Japan, like old Daredevil, shit
Oh,
like that.
fire.
Yeah, shit. I listen to Spanish music. I listen to everything.
Talk to me. Yeah, yeah, come on, man. Talk to me a bit.
Yeah,
You're Spanish yourself?
yeah. I'm Hispanic, so
What are you?
so I'm Ecuadorian.
Hell yeah, man. Shout out to all my Ecuadorians down there.
Yeah,
I'm not full, but I'm Puerto Rican. My mom's
oh
white
yeah,
though. So I'm
right.
a bit of a mix there. Bit of a mix
Yeah.
there. But yeah, I love Ecuador. It's a beautiful country. Can you say anything about Ecuador and your Ecuadorian heritage? You ever
Shit.
been there? You ever been to South America?
Yeah, I've been there
Oh,
twice.
word? What is
Yeah.
Ecuador like, man? That's crazy.
Shit. The last time I went there was I was like 15, so I don't know. It's just cool. You feel me? It's just
Yeah, yeah,
definitely
yeah.
a different like. It's just crazy to see how like people are living like completely different compared to like we are over here in the US. You know, it's like their lifestyle and shit is completely different than what like we be doing. So I'm definitely like grateful for like where we at.
Oh, dude, 100%. It's hard to sort of have that perspective, if you don't sort of go out of the country and sort of go out of this bubble. But the fact of the matter is, the United States of America is pretty much the richest country like ever in human history. Like, like the fact that you could pull up to New York City, go to Manhattan, it's crazy. Like
That's what I'm
it,
saying. Yeah,
it's crazy. It's crazy. So we really live in a
yeah.
crazy. And again, being in Connecticut, where you're able to get there very, very easily. It
That's
just
what I'm
really,
saying. Yeah,
yeah.
I
It
always tell people like the people around me. I'm like, yo, we should like New York is right here. Yo, we have like the best opportunity because I live like right in the border by like New York, so I'm like not even
oh, so
that
you live in
far, you
West.
know.
You live in Western Connecticut.
Yeah, so
Facts.
it's like you know what I mean. So whenever I do get a chance or like people come out to New York, like I'll always be trying to like connect, you know, or like
Yeah, of
any
course, bro.
opportunity there is, like definitely try to pop out.
That's fire, bro. That's fire. Yeah. That it really is though. It really is cool that right in your backyard, essentially, you have New York City, as I do myself, and there's so many people that come through from there. It's just insane, and obviously, just the energy in a place like that is can't really explain it. You can't really explain
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
You got to go there, people. Get to New York
Yeah.
City at least once. I'm not saying it's a fucking heavenly wonderland all around. It's
Nah,
definitely fucked up, but man, you gotta at least give it a go once.
nah, yeah, it's definitely fucked up. But it's
That's
a different, it's like a different environment for sure.
way different from anywhere else in the world, man. It is
For
fucking
real, exactly.
insane. Mark Valley, what do you have going on for the rest of 2024? Who are you working with? What artists are you locked in with? What prods are you locked in with? Talk to me. Anything coming out soon that maybe we should keep our eyes on for?
Shit, nah, definitely 2024, we're about to put in, you know, definitely produce a lot more, put in that work, you know. Trying to grind all this whole year for sure. I'm just grinding now. Um, and I be the people I'm locked in with for real, just my my friends for real.
Yeah, of
Like
course.
it's not even just like music, you know, it's like Laveau, like Barlos, Twin Lugers, X Me Out.
Twin Luger is so fire. X so fire. Oh, everyone's fire, bro. Everyone's fire.
Yeah,
Even yeah.
like all of them, yeah. But I'm definitely trying to travel somewhere like probably Atlanta or like Houston, trying to
Yeah.
hit one of those places, you know,
Hell yeah. Nah,
this year.
I think it's mandatory for anyone in the scene to make the pilgrimage, let's say, down to Atlanta. It
Yeah,
really is the epicenter of the sound and sort of the community that we're in. Yeah, I'd say yeah, everyone has to go to Atlanta at least once. That's including myself. I'll be in Atlanta this year too at some point. I gotta
or
say. Hell
nah,
yeah.
definitely you gotta go there.
So is there anything that we could expect? Anything in the works though, or just wait and see?
I
Just
was
wait and
thinking
see.
about dropping a producer tape, like a prod
Please,
tape,
please do. Please do.
but
What's stopping
I
you?
don't know. I feel like I'm just trying to build my name up more, you know. Like I feel
I'd
like
say your
this is
name
a
is pretty decently built up as it is, but I understand. I
I
understand.
definitely I
That's
definitely want to
fire.
build it up a little bit more, you know, like I'm grateful for where I'm at this point, but I'm not there where I want to be, you know. So
Yeah,
I feel like in later on probably you'll probably hear a prod tape and when it's time, you know, like you're gonna hear
it's
some
time.
fire artists there, you know. For a
I
fact.
listen. You know I'm gonna be tapped in. I'll be ready to go. I'm gonna be on the edge of my seat waiting until that day.
Yeah.
Um, Mark Valley, is there anyone in the underground that you haven't got the chance to work with yet that you would love to work with that you think is fire?
So, in the underground, definitely damn, who can I work in the underground? I don't know. I don't really be like trying to get something. I just be making music and you know, whoever hops on that shit,
That that's fair, man. That's fair.
like
That's
I
fair.
fuck with it. But definitely I haven't with Skate, but definitely more with like Skate Star.
So
Trying to get
crazy.
some shit with Dior for a
Hmm.
fact.
Yeah.
Dior. Yeah, there's a lot of artists I'm trying to work, you know. Like,
Hey, all gonna come this year, man. All gonna come this year. I
yeah,
already be knowing.
for real.
Mark Valley, 10 years from now, it's going to be 2029, which is insane. Where are you going to be? Where are the people going to find you? What's life's going to look like? Can you give us a little prediction here? Paint a picture.
Damn it. How many you said? 10 years?
Five. I
Oh,
think I said
five?
10, but I meant to say five. I fucked that up so bad. I like the 10 is
Five.
way too long. Five, I think is a good. It's still hard. It's still extremely difficult to even know where the fuck I'm gonna be a week from now. But 5 years,
For
paint a little
real.
picture. Yeah, I fucked up there. Please.
Shit, probably. My plan. I mean, my plans definitely have my name up there by
Hell yeah.
then. Yeah, a lot more noticeable placements and stuff like that. Like,
Mhm.
get some plaques. Get some more mainstream shit, and so they probably. I don't really know. Just like I don't really know how it would be in 5 years, but hopefully, definitely in a better position.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And listen, you
But
100% will be. I love to hear it. Mark Valley, though, this has been an absolute pleasure, bro. You're a legend in the making, and I know this year is going to be tremendously important for you to just continue to keep growing, and I know you're going to be even more up than you could ever imagine, just because of how talented you are, man. So it's an absolute pleasure to have you on. Tell the people, where can they find you? SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter, anywhere.
yeah, so my Instagram is Mark Valley with two C's. Some
Two
people
C's.
be,
Two
yeah,
C's.
some people be, I can't get my name to Mark Valley just with one C. Some people think my name is with two C's, but good. But yeah, you can just find me on IG and then on SoundCloud as well. The same thing, Mark Valley, but with one C.
Absolutely incredible people. Go tap in with this man. Mark Valley, give us a closing statement. Leave the people with something right now. What do you got to say to everyone out there?
Shit, just just keep working. I'm working right now, so just keep going and so shit gonna pay off soon for a fact. And I appreciate everybody who listens to the music. That shit means a lot for real. Like it means the whole world to me right now. But yeah,
Absolutely beautiful, Mark Valley. Thank you so much for coming on again, bro. I really appreciate it and looking forward to all the fucking insane shit you're about to produce this year.
yeah. Appreciate you for having me for real.
Of course, brother. And to everybody listening to the Expressions podcast, thank you very much as always. And until next time.